That in mind, and note the following video. And listen to what one man said, who for decades was part of Babylon the Great himself, and how he feels to no longer be part of it.
Well, I was raised in Glasgow, Scotland, to a Catholic family, and at an early age I had a real question about God. Who was God? I would hear about God and I wanted to know God. So I found the best way to help people was I'll become a priest. I joined a religious order. I thought I would be better off in a monastery, more focused, a monastery that specialized in the treatment of alcoholic priests. But I also discovered many of the priests there were gay, which as a non-gay person put a little bit of pressure on me. Because I learned that not only were these priests alcoholics, some of them were pedophiles. And that's when I said, I can't do this anymore. I gave up on religion. I gave up on God. I remember saying, I'm done with you. I still have this sense of outrage. Jesus came to announce the kingdom. Satan has spent his existence trying to silence that. And there's no greater place than through Babylon the Great, where you have the teachers disseminating disinformation. I feel they have such an accountability. People don't know. People rely on their pastors, rely on their priests, rely on their hierarchy to say, this is who God is, and instead they're lying to them. But I feel pity and sorry for hundreds, thousands, and millions of people who don't know that they've been lied to. I don't know how to describe the exhilaration. I have nothing but gratitude, which is why I devote every minute I have in His service. I have spent 50-something years looking for God, and now I found Him.
How grateful we are, like our brother in that video, to have heeded God's command at Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4 to get out of Babylon the Great. Dear friends, if you have not yet done so, we encourage you to do so without delay. Why we feel like the Apostle Peter did when many were stumbled when listening to Jesus. You remember the account in John chapter 6, verse 67, where Jesus turned to Peter and says, well, you don't want to go also, do you? Do you remember what Peter said? John 6:66. He says, Lord, where else do we go to? You have the sayings of everlasting life. And we say the same thing. Where else do we go? What other organization is teaching its people about Jehovah, about the kingdom, about the role of Jesus, about how to have happy lives in these last days? There is no other place to go. May we never lose sight of the privilege we have to be part of this beautiful organization that has Jehovah's backing. But this adds an urgency to our work. There are still many honest-hearted people in false religion who may respond to our preaching work. So with the backing of the angels, may we do our best to find these sheep-like ones who are sighing and groaning in these last days like sheep without a shepherd. May we do our best to help honest-hearted ones in our territories to get out of Babylon the Great and to seek the kingdom of God.